Let's go back to boxing. Trump for many years was a, jersey, all that stuff, boxing. You hear Dana talk about Trump, what he did with him, right? Open it up for him, and the loyalty and the relationship that the two of them have. What was your first experience with Trump, meeting him?
Oh my gosh. It was actually pleasant, playing golf. And this is a hilarious story. So I was promoting Canelo versus Amir Khan. And Amir Khan is Muslim and Canelo's Mexican. And you remember at the time when I believe Trump stated to the country, all Muslims must...
Wow. What year? Is this 16?
Oh my gosh, was it 16?
Oh my God, if it's the peak.
It was right at the peak. This was before he was going to run. This was before he was
I remember this. I talked the whole picture.
There were whispers that he was going to run for office, whatever. So I have this political person on my team, right? He's like my PR guy at the time. And I had played golf with Trump 2 weeks prior. And it was the funniest, most hilarious golf game I've ever had, because this man hits the ball, and I think he has like 3 balls in his pocket, right? And with a hole in it. So he hits a ball out of bounds, and he'll say, oh, it's right next to the pin. It's right next to the... And we know that he's like lying. We know he's cheating, right? So front forward, we're in Las Vegas. I'm promoting Canelo and Amir Khan. And my PR guy tells me, we have to sell the fight. It's really not picking up, So I tell him, why don't we invite Trump, President Trump, to the fight? He said these controversial comments about Muslims and Mexicans, building the border, and they're bad people. And so that would create a lot of hype and noise, and we can sell more tickets. So I get a hold of this person that knows Trump. Long story short, Trump is on the phone. I'm inviting him to the fight. And he's like, yeah, I'll consider it. I'm actually going to be in Las Vegas that weekend, so let me call you back in about 5 minutes so I can find out from my team. So we hang up. 2 minutes after that phone call, an AP story breaks, because I told the AP that I golfed with Trump and that he cheats. So that story came out. So Trump calls me 2 minutes after that.
John, I'm not coming.
I'm not coming by.
Game over.
That's it. Game over.
That simple little experience. Now, here's what's weird about it. You took, and by the way, I looked at the dates. The comments he made was December 6th or 7th of 15.
Okay.
And the fight I just looked up was May 7th of 16. So 6 months right after the comments making when he gives. That's interesting. What I'm saying is the fact that the timing of it. But you said something a few months ago. I just looked this up myself when I went on Twitter. I think you said something about who wants Trump for president, ? The reason why I say this is because America sucks right now. So, are you, even though maybe you made those comments about him back then, and you even talked about in 2018, you thought about running for president in 2020, whether that was marketing or whatever it was.
It was all marketing.
It was all marketing. So when you make, you see some people say that, but some people, a guy said that and he actually became a president. Everybody thought it was marketing, right? Has your position about Trump changed where you're at today?
Where I'm at today, I just feel literally that our country needs help. It really needs help. Look, I was born in California, in Los Angeles. Taxes are through the roof right now. I'm walking my streets. I have a place in Beverly Hills, and even there, you see the homelessness, the situation is it's getting worse. And so I'm not sure if it's this party's fault or that party's fault, but America needs help. And right now with our current president, I just feel that it's not getting the help necessary to make this country what it is. And that's great. Our country is great. It should be great.
Right.
Better than any country in the world. I just personally feel it's not.
Do you think when, I lived in California 20 some years, right? And Elon Musk, who voted for everybody on the left for the most part, California, right? Living in San Francisco, he leaves. Joe Rogan, let's legalize marijuana. I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders. The vaccine is a good thing. He even said it on his special. He used to say things like that. He leaves California, goes. since 1851, the first time ever California had a net migration, which means more people leaving your state than coming in. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2000. First ever, we're back to back net migration of people leaving. Numbers came out during COVID, those 4-year period, 2 states, Oscar, lost $1 trillion of asset under management. So for example, you live in California, let's just say you have, I'm going to make up a number. Let's say you have $300 million of assets under management and your guy is from Morgan Stanley or Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan or Goldman, whatever the money is, right? You leave from California to Nevada. California just lost that $300 million of under management to leave. 2 states lost $1 trillion. You have California, $1 trillion left. Some of it went to Vegas, some Arizona, a lot of it went to Texas. New York lost $1 trillion of management. Some of it went to Tennessee, a lot of it went to Florida, right? So one could say, you know, where forget anything but policies. The policies on the left loses job creators, those who want to build a business, those who want to make money, and they're leaving blue states to go to red states, you know, New York to red state. Would you say, like, looking at that, some of the bad policies of California on the left is what pushed you out of California? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's fair to say.
Okay,
it's fair to say. And you know, I'm really not political. I just want somebody to do a great job, you know?
Do you think the 4 years that Trump was in office, you felt safer, you felt better about the economy, you felt safer about going and making money?
Yeah,
and
I actually did.
You did?
I actually did. Yeah. In my world, I felt safer. Yes. And this is on a personal level.
Of course. I totally get that. But, you know, it's so many people, like the stories that are coming out right now, where it's kind of like, I never thought I would say this, but, you know, I would actually consider right now to do this. Would you actually consider, even though that AP story happened in 2015, would you actually consider voting for Trump in 2024?
I would consider it.
You would consider it?
I literally would consider it. I have to tell you a little secret here is I actually just purchased the Donald Trump shoes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Seriously?
I just got them in the mail 2 days ago.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
Seriously?
I'm probably going to wear them for the weigh-in and one of my fights.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Nobody knows this.
No, nobody knows it. I'm really considering it. So, look, whether it's Trump or somebody else, or our country needs help.
Yeah.
It just needs help.
Yeah.
You know, that's the bottom line. I don't know exactly what the policies are and where we can get help from and, you know, what we can change, but our country needs help.
Well, I appreciate you talking about that. I just kind of thought about what you were saying with this. In these uncertain times, if there's anything we need people to believe the future looks bright. So if you've heard about me saying this mission to you, we're on a mission to get 1 million people to wear this gear. And this is what we're doing. If you buy one of these hats, there's a category of buying one hat, getting the second one free. If you haven't yet worn this gear publicly, go ahead and test it out. Buy some of the gear, wear it in public, and see how many people will stop by and say, you also watch Valuetainment? You also follow PBD Podcast? I do too. Place your order. Go to vtmerch.com. Click on the link above or below. Place your order and represent the VT and the PBD Podcast gear.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.